Well, I guess I went over here to this thing. Here's a novel idea. I guess I'm supposed to figure out what to do next by speaking to knowledgeable NPCs. The Waffle House south of Exit 14, you say? That is annoyingly far away. But of course, how could I have forgotten to visit Uncle Nancy's summer beach house? I would be wary to question this gentleman's expertise on the subject of keys and doors, considering his estate seems utterly devoid of walls and a roof. Nonetheless, he directs us back in the direction from which we came, explaining that the first guy was simply messing with us. I don't have to explain why that sucks. Perhaps we should have a word with this elderly prankster who clearly doesn't give a damn that he has wasted the time of the world's chosen hero. At least we figured out what to do. We must go to the only place we haven't been to yet. But where are my manners? Greetings, Karmaceuticals, and welcome back to Let's Freakin' Play Dragon Warrior 2 Network Transmissions, written and narrated by the one and only KarmaJolt, who absolutely isn't stealing the identity of another YouTuber who sort of has a similar face and brown hair. In the last episode, our brave hero Zangief made a friend, spelunked, and finally took a bath. You will be disappointed to learn, however, that all of these accomplishments have since been undone. This time, our lovably stupid protagonist is accompanied by an annoyingly persistent follower, whom we have decided to call Josh for the time being. Zangief clumsily spills the last Aquafina, significantly decreasing our chances of surviving the blistering desert heat. Fortunately, our travels lead us in the exact opposite direction of the nearest desert. Left. Contrary to popular belief, these army ants do not earn their name because of military experience, but rather for their multiple prominent upper body appendages. A group of 3 or more of these creatures is called an armada. Oh, by the way, this Josh guy knows magic or some shit, and sometimes helps during fights with stray animals. Maybe you should keep him around.
We've finally arrived at our destination, the 100th Street Subway Terminal. The MTA staff has notified you, claiming that your wallet and silver apartment key have been returned to the lost and found. What ho! Last time I saw a magic ant, it was in a completely different game. Except this ant could have easily supported 10 times its own population. If I remember correctly, I learned my favorite pickup line from this normal guy. In any case, you are rewarded with some frivolous numbers that are ultimately meaningless because life is cruel and fleeting at best, so you might as well laugh at some stupid jokes in a YouTube video. And, +1 and subscribe before you die, while you're at it. The 2 large rodents blocking our warrior friends from accessing this non-essential treasure chest have adopted a peculiar and rather counterintuitive fighting stance that leaves them particularly vulnerable to attacks from any direction. Somehow, they still manage to deal like 6 HP of damage to our dudes. What luck, Zangief has discovered the broccoli, which is an excellent source of potassium for maintaining a healthy nervous system. Also, it's the name of my neighbor's dog. Be sure not to step on any of the white hallway tiles because hot lava. Also, be sure not to step on any of the brown hallway tiles because systemic racism and economic inequality have made things pretty tough for them in the first place, and they could certainly use a break. Zangief's Axe brand body spray has completely worn off. Unbeknownst to our ignorant protagonist, this development will actually make him more attractive to females and dangerous creatures. It seems the pest control services have completed half of their job, successfully exterminating the rodents from this apartment unit, but failing to capture or exorcise their adorable malicious spirits. What perplexes me about their insincere attempt to rid the building of unwanted intruders is that they left the easy part of the task unfinished. Since all ghost mice and specter hamsters suffer from albinism, they must remain fully robed from head to toe to protect from harmful UV rays and magical fireballs and accidental nudity. This lone healer is skilled in the art of extending annoying battles for a few extra turns. His ability to cure severe wounds is offset by his soft, shiny, punchable face. Healer, hardly even newer. Congratulations, YouTube user Gamers Tavern Show, for finding the secret in last week's script. As a reward, I shall link to your channel page in the video description. I would sincerely recommend his videos to all of my followers. His content is so entertaining that I accidentally subscribed to him once. Now use the escalator to descend to the subterranean food court. The path to your objective is pretty straightforward from here, but after downing a 69-ounce lemon slimeade, our hero is in desperate need of a bathroom break. The three masters from the previous levels thwart your progress to the toilet, however, and will only allow you to pass if you can rap good. In that case, it is time to fight fire with fire, and MC Josh Pitt has been known to spit some pretty hot fire. Our enemies dropped a treasure chest after being defeated in battle. Perhaps they would have stood a greater chance if they had discarded the 90-pound wooden box before attempting to participate in combat. It might not be entirely necessary to juice this kale since both of our party members are at a relatively high HP, but there seems to be an abundance of this nutritious vegetable, so feel free to blend your leaves liberally. On your way back to the hallway, be sure not to trip over any of the countless roadkill and corpses that you have left in your wake of destruction. Much like the Norse god of gods Odin, who traded one of his eyes to the world tree Yggdrasil in exchange for infinite wisdom, these illusionists have each sacrificed a finger to Magmalore, the exploding pelican, and have received the ability to shoot mouth lasers in return. These lasers, while interesting and neat, are only useful for the distraction of cats, and provide no tactical advantage in hand-to-hand combat, especially when one set of hands is down an entire finger. Well, it's about fucking time that I skip these boring battles, wouldn't you say? The room to the west contains 2 treasure chests, then go south to get one more. But the first 2 treasure chests contain part of a dead animal, and nothing at all. Inside this chest is a legendary device that will allow you to open doors, but only doors marked with a level 1 security clearance. Unlike other games that are stupid and don't make any sense, the Key of Calamity will not break or disappear after just one use. Be sure to hide it in a cave or something at the end of this game, to make it hard on your descendants or whoever is next in line to embark on a dangerous journey. Now make your way back to the entrance of the cave, but this time, exit. Do we really need to revisit this map? No! Stairs are basically the last thing I want to see after a long and arduous dungeon crawl. Throw your wing of the wyvern into the air like you just don't care to bring you back to the city that occasionally sleeps. That about wraps up this episode of Let's Freakin' Play Dragon Warrior 2. Until next time, tell your coworkers I'm great.